Mike. 19. 53, Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. The safety Patrick Chung is the one who makes the stop.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 12 yards there and a first down. Jones last year led the Bills, 652 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns, more than doubled his production from 2017. Now they're hoping for an even bigger bump this year. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Allen. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Edelman set to return. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 27. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll run with White. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. McKenzie now to return it. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here we go. 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Alert.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
They don't keep playing Let's get it.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Brown 80. Cover. Check your hot read. All 52. Check nickel. Pilot 64. Weak. Alert 3. Alpha. Smooth. Mike 51.
Allen gonna throw. His pass caught at the 4. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What? 6-6. Pull it high. Joker. Stop. Mike 51. Buzz. Mike 51.
Allen now looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Brady's throw there complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Brady gives to Michel. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down. First down, here's White. Down to the 25. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check it. Hey, check it.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
makes the tackle.
Hey, Alpha.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Wait, set. Wide, 80. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Caught. It's Dontrell Inman. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady. And able to find Dorsett. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Brady now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Under 10, 10. Hey, Alabama.
On 1st down, it's White. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Right there. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey, go 66. Ozzy. Ozzy.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett as time expires in the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski the extra point. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Keep playing hard.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 27, Brady. On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year, and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Opting to run again here with White. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. On third down, a run from White. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Michelle running right. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Wait, that 380.
Here we go.
72.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Singletary again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Hey, Delta.
53, 53, check 53. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Half 85, half 85.
53 is mine. Check it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Wait, that 380.
Squeeze, double.
Throwing now is Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Here's Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
From midfield, here's Allen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Number 53, Mike 53.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. So we got man.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen looking downfield for Jones. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Watch the run.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off, and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often that... And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On second down now, Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Rip.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Hey, 66.
58, Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Don't stand it.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, You just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Go Bandit! Hey, high 7.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle. They'll give this to Singletary running right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Buffalo, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.